Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, on the face of the East, give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Shemi Awashai, by Shema Kakadash. Them honors and to the apostles and others of great millstone who do will and teach well. Shalom to all the sincere Akim that's pushing his truth and holding faith across the four corners of the earth. I say Shalom, why Shalom to the few sincere Akawa, sisters listening, being obedient, learning from their husband at home, as well as Shalom to the one third sky abroad. I say Shalom. Coming back at you with another quick lesson through the spirit. Your heart desires to be edifying. I want us to do a lesson on cyber attacks that's been happening to the U.S. grid. Not only the grid, but to the the 911 system. And as we know, through C19, they were already saying it back then that what their grid is on is critical. That like especially if a heat index happening, which they're already saying 2024 in particular. I forgot what they were saying, which it was a month, or they was just saying 2024. I think they were saying 2024 the year, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But being the hottest heat index and the hottest year, and as well as cyber attacks, if it's happening on a grid structure, that is gonna crumble and fail. And without a grid, and as well as when your police station is being hacked and things of that nature, and it's having outages and people cannot call, as well as your emergency stations, then what? It's going to be all-out chaos because people are not going to be able to have food because this society, especially Babylon the Great, it runs off technology. With your trains, everything moves with steps with technology, We seen that with the, I think that boat was called the Dolly up there in, I think that was Boston port, something like that, or something. I think it was in Boston, Baltimore, somewhere in that area, of it being, allegedly more information is coming out that it was a cyber attack, being hacked. So these are the things which are coming into Babylon, coming all out chaos where your 911 system is going to be down, as well as your whole grid, so that the moving of food, water, raiment, things of that nature, the necessities of a man and of a family, that's going to be soon to be shut down. I'm going to get this video, and Yahweh desires be blessed and be edifying. Fuck it.
Stop scrolling and breaking news, stop scrolling and listen right now. It's 12:01 a.m. on April the 18th, 2024. There are nine.
Damn.
April the 18th, 2024. There are 9 states where 911 is currently disabled. Here's the most recent map I've found. The only state that is not red on here where 911 has been confirmed to be down is Minnesota, so you can add that to the list. This is as of, again, 12:01 a.m. on April the 18th, 2024. This is kind of weird because check this out. This came out on April 17th. This just came out yesterday, April 17th, that emergency services are a likely target for cyber hacks. I am also currently seeing that there is a possibility that the fiber line or a fiber line has been intentionally cut. I don't want to be accused of fear-mongering, so I'm just going to say that that is something where I am just now seeing some tweets about that. So take that with a grain of salt, but this is happening right now. As of now, 9 states, 911 disabled, not statewide for all states, but a good portion from what I understand. So be safe, be alert, and know what to do if 911 goes down where you're at.
I'm gonna get this on my photos. It says Chinese hackers are preparing to attack U.S. infrastructure. It's from Twitter. I don't know how you pronounce the dude's name. Suleiman Ahmed. What it says: breaking Chinese hackers are preparing to attack U.S. infrastructure. FBI chief Christopher Ware claimed hackers affiliated with Chinese government have breached vital American infrastructure. China is honing its capacity to inflict substantial harm on our critical systems, biding its time for the perfect moment to unleash a crippling assault. The Vote Typhoon, insistent wave of Chinese cyber intrusions has breached multiple U.S. corporations across telecommunications, energy and water, and other pivotal domains with a particular focus on 23 pipeline operators. Hey man, so what? People not regarding their kings nor priests, as well as when your 911 system is being down, that means people are going to be able to do whatever they want. Not only that, they already said, it says U.S. corporations across telecommunications, energy, and water, and other pivotal domains. And when people, damn, these fucking flies are annoying, man. It's like it. But when they don't have, their 911 to call, as well as when your system is down and the hackers or whatever is attacking your food, water, and your necessities to survive, people are going to be anchored to one another. People are going to be literally set against another, People that, and then later on, that's going to lead to people going to be going to be willingly to get that mark, the M to the O to the T to the B, which is that Caragna, which is that RFID chip, because they ain't not going to have no other choice, because it's like, let me get in the house for a moment. Flags. But they're gonna be set up and forced, to get that Caragna, because their whole system and grid is gonna be down. And with Esau technocracy, that he's coming in and with his 2030 agenda, it's gonna introduce that new, one, world government, man. Gotta speak in code because of, Esau. But this is Isaiah 19, and I'll just jump to the point, verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And that's what's coming. That's what's coming into the new what? Into the new Egypt. Egyptians meaning the modern day Americans. Revelations 11 and 8. Egypt is America is referred back to Egypt because this is a land of bondage, where a lot of our people, pertaining to you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans of the 12 tribe of the children of Israel are at, man. We're in a land of Egypt, man, as well as Babylon, Rome. It's all of the captivities in one, man. But dealing with that, what? Setting up Egyptian against Egyptian, because it's going to be lack of food, lack of water. Your grid is going to be down. It's going to be hot, things of that nature. And people ain't going to be able to feed their family. They're not going to even be able to feed themselves. But, when a man has a family and has kids and has a wife, and you see his wife and kids starving, that prompts a man to just go out and be berserk. You ain't the same when you're hungry. As Snickers commercial, perfectly put. And these people that don't fast, they don't do anything like that to beat their body into subjection, as Paul say. So they're not ready for when shit hit the fan, to when your grid, your structures is down, gas is at $20, your internet is down, everything is down, and you have to literally fight for your own survival. People are not ready for that, man. They focus on NBA YoungBoy, being in custody or whatever, and WNBA, and shit like that. They're not focusing, on these prophecies, that's coming to pass. And I'm gonna get this in Second Esdras. These are the things which are coming into Babylon. They're already saying that the 911 system, is down in 9 other states. And what you think happened when they really, push it to when, because you have Iran and Israel going on right now. And we know China with Iran, man. So what you think when Iran and China and Russia agreed to, just shut this, critical grid structure that's already failing down? People are really gonna go bananas, just like a month ago, when they had that, so to speak, outage of cell phones. People were literally, they couldn't even go 10 minutes without their cell phone, man. And that's how Esau put it in his society. So when people, just off the strength of them not having their cell phone not working or whatever, people are going to go crazy. Just like how you'll have when your power out as a kid and everybody be outside or whatever, and you'll finally meet some people. Yeah, people are going to finally meet some people, but ultimately when they realize the grid is not coming back home and their family or their food is running low, they're having a shortage, they're going to go banana, man. They're going to berserk. This is also like Second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand, modern day weapons, And when that's all said and done, people gonna be fighting with fists, bats, and just like on The Walking Dead, you had bats with spikes and shit like that. People gonna be having literal swords and that, because Jake especially, Jake don't have no fucking ammo and shit like that, and that's just gonna run out of ammo and things like that. But sticking to the point, it's gonna be one people against another, with source of weapon, man, being first with an instrument, of a gun, ARs, Glocks, Dracos, and stuff like that, because people mind is gonna be on feeding their family and feeding themselves, man. And that's what some people mind is on right now. That's why you're having these women putting their babies in ovens and saying, well, I can't feed this child. Not only that, I can't feed myself. Well, that's going to be a mass across America, man. And with that, not having no internet, Jake is everything with the internet, because they like to stun and do all that shit. So when that goes down, no Instagram or anything like that, people literally ain't gonna have a life to live no more, man. So people just gonna say fuck it, like how these monstrous children do, and say fuck it, YOLO, and just go spaz it out, shooting old people, young people, drive by, shooting in broad daylight, all types of shit, man. That's what's coming. It's coming, the forever purge, where people not regarding, your mom and pop store. People not regarding that shit, they trying to get some food and breaking into people's houses and invading one another. It says 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And that's what's happening, man. People literally is going bananas, going psycho, as you get that word code, in the Greek. It's psycho, man. People are literally going to be going psycho out here, invading one another because of the lack of bread and the lack of water, and because they don't have anything else to do, man. Their whole life is ruined because they don't have no internet. They can't do anything, and that's how a lot of people live, doing shit, for the internet and off the internet, man. So when you don't have the internet, and which is this whole Babylonian system is ran off, there's gonna be what? There's gonna be no jobs. The business and commerce is gonna be over with, because your train systems and your boat systems, they're gonna be off. So what is everything? your transportation, your cars, your phones, your electronics, your communications. Everything is gonna be off, and people are gonna revert to what? They're gonna revert to just eating everything because they don't have no what. Let me get this. Isaiah 33:6, it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh Shemel Shai is his treasure." And that's right. They don't have the fear of Yahweh Shemel Shai. They don't have the wisdom to not to ground them and to be still. Seeing, all these things has to happen, and it's coming from the authority of Yahweh Shemel Shai. So what we are still, Yahweh desire to be a part of that number. We be a part of that number, but we are still, in its truth, we are still in the midst of all this chaos. As the scriptures say, "You shall eat, but they shall be hungry. My servants shall drink, but you shall be thirsty." These people are literally going to be starving, looking like zombies, man, out here, man. Dead bodies all over the street because it's not going to be any, 911 or anything like that. And when they, first start to come and shit like that, or even then, not only that, people are going to be breaking into police stations, trying to get guns, medical supplies, just like how The Walking Dead, people were, breaking into hospitals, breaking into government buildings, trying to get, supplies, medications, shotguns, ammos. So people not going to be regarding these police officers when they, try to come out, first and try to do law or anything like that. Like these, because you even got some police officers like now they're saying, man, fuck it, man. They realize that the government is trying to take their rights and things of that nature, so they're leaving. But to these, these diehard police officers or whatever the case may be, man, people are gonna laugh at them that day, man, because it ain't gonna be where jail is gonna be there, man. People gonna be breaking into the jails and killing the guards. It's gonna be all out mayhem and chaos, man, because of the lack of bread and for the lack of thirst. It says, "A man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able to, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." That's right. Especially when you don't have a 911 system. People want that, man. People, especially Jake want that. Jake want to do, just go in and, knock people, grandma over, pistol whip the grandma, shoot the papa, just do all out, demonic shit, man. That's what some of these people are waiting for, man. Because when you don't have jail into bringing it into existence, people just like, fuck it, man. Shit, let me go shoot up, old boy crib that I always wanted to, but I was scared to go to jail or this and that, man. People ain't gonna be having to have plans and do all that divisive scheme every morning, as the scriptures say. People ain't gonna be able to have to do all that because the 911 system gonna be down and the grid is gonna be down, man. And on top of that, you ain't gonna have no food and water, so you ain't gonna, these people with their knowledge and with their, so to speak, logical thinking, they not gonna have any other choice, man. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread for great tribulation." And that's right, man. He ain't gonna have no pity because he knows, hey, I'm not going to jail for this, man. Once people realize that 911, is out and the grid is down and is like, well, I remember when I was watching the movie when that grid goes down, it was like day four, people was just like, yeah, they were just going around, looting and robbing, man. Setting up coalitions and gangs or whatever, blocking people off from the roads and shit like that. So what? A man shall desire to go into the city, a man shall desire to go to a city and shall not be able to. Because of what? Because of people blocking off shit, people not letting people, go into this certain area, like how the purge, man. People were literally blocking off parts of areas to where people they couldn't go in, or they couldn't go to this certain area. You couldn't go down this certain road because you seen all them niggas with bats and guns and machine guns and shit like that, man. This is the great tribulation that's coming into America, man. There's no more dialing 911 just like how you had in Pittsburgh, man, for where basically crime is legal to what 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. because they saying they don't have enough workers or something like that, man. So it ain't finna be the 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. It's finna be 12 a.m. to 12 p.m., man. There's no more gonna be so-called of a police officer to help. These people are gonna be their own police officers, their own juries, people and pushing their own agendas and their own laws, man. That's what's coming to America, not regarding, your elderly or the children. People are literally gonna be eating the children, doing cannibalism, kick-ins, man, grabbing goals in people's houses, literally, man. A lot of screams, a lot of murder, great. And that's what's coming, man. It's because it says, and they shall destroy the houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. This is the tribulation that's happening, man. Just like darkness in Egypt, it's going to be darkness in modern day Egypt, man. Especially with this grid going down and having no lights. People are going to be seeing all these wicked aspirations, these demons, just as in Egypt. As it says in Wisdom of Solomon, I forgot the chapter. But as it says in Wisdom of Solomon, hearing hissing in the background like a snake all around you, man. Hey, I'm going to get this, and I'm going to end it off at this scripture. This is Amos. What is that? Amos. Oh, that's what. Amos 5:18, it says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, to what end is of you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not a light. And as a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into a house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even darkness and no brightness in it? That's right, man. The coming days of Yahweh Shai is what is of darkness and not of light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into a house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Meaning you're going to be in dire straits no matter wherever you go. Because what? Because of the lack of the bread. And for great tribulation, people shall invade one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. Sedition among men, spoiling their houses with the goods. So you're not going to be safe. Oh, I'm in my house. I'm protected. I can lock the door. People not regarding that shit no more, man. People going to be kicking down doors, knowing 911, you can't call 911. The grid is down. So people have to going to be defending for themselves, and people going to be attacking other people, man. So it's going to be all out purge and forever chaos, so to speak, in Babylon the Great, man, because of lack of bread, for great tribulation. No more it's going to be 911 ambulance. You hearing a wolf, you ain't finna be hearing no police trying to come and save you. They gonna be defending. They got families too, man. They gonna be defending their own family, man. So all our chaos and all our wars coming into Babylon the Great, man. So with that, I want to face the east. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles, elders of great millstone, the woo and teacher, shalom to the sister Akim. Splitting truth and only faith across the four corners of the earth. I say shalom.